Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we are going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, as well as the vast majority of crypto and finance. And I figured I would start off this video by showing you guys the shakeout methods that these elites are using. The IMF, the IMF says that it's important not to grant crypto official currency or legal tender status. Now, this will most likely, as we look at the retail sector, they are impulsive, meaning when they see something that is slightly negative, they will sell, they will get shaken out. As we look at this here, we have seen the IMF state this time and time and time again. They constantly say that crypto is a severe risk for the financial system. There's a lot of problems tied to it. It's used for money laundering, all this kind of nonsense, right? They always spew this nonsense right before the big moves happen. Why do I believe a big move has happened? Because it's already happening. Look at XRP. A lot of people are still looking at XRP and they're saying, oh, look, it's dropping, it's dumping out, it's a pump and dump, blah, blah, blah. Like, do you guys not realize that XRP did a 100% move in less than 5 hours? A retracement is 100% healthy. The market is having a little bit of a retracement. I want you guys to understand that this is the calm before the storm. And as we do see the IMF and these elites constantly talking down on this market, I absolutely love it. Also over here, remember, going all the way back to Saturday, September 30th, 2017. I know that this is almost, what now, 6 years ago? Check this out. So a lot of people forget about these articles, but they're always there and you can always go back to them. The IMF head foresees the end of banking and the triumph of cryptocurrency. Bitcoin, we all know that's not Bitcoin, but we know crypto, right? Puts a question mark on the fractional banking model we know today. And yes, the fractional reserve banking model is a scam. Say it with me. The fractional reserve banking system is a scam. If you guys do agree, definitely hit that like button. But nonetheless, as we do scroll down here, this is from Christine Lagarde. And what she's talking about is in the long run, the technology itself can replace national monies, conventional financial intermediation, and even puts a question mark on the fractional banking model we know today. And she's even saying that, her colleagues and those, she's ridiculing them for failing to embrace the future. She warned that not so long ago, some experts argued that personal computers would never be adopted and that, tablets would only be used as expensive coffee trays. So I think it may not be wise to dismiss virtual currencies. And again, this is Christine Lagarde, right? And we know for a fact that Christine Lagarde and these IMF puppets, if you will, they always tell you that crypto's this, crypto's that. They never want to talk positive about crypto. Go back to 2017, and you could find these hidden articles like this where, Christine Lagarde and all of the IMF puppets were always openly talking about how disruptive this technology is. And now today, they're pushing the retail sector out of it. Why do you question that? Well, it's very simple, right? The big money's about to pour in. Also, a lot of people are hyper-focused on Bitcoin. It's not so much Bitcoin. I think too many people are focused on Bitcoin. What do you see here? Yes, we are just getting started with Bitcoin. We're just getting started with crypto. All these funds will soon want Bitcoin, and we have BlackRock 9.9 trillion, Vanguard 8.1 trillion, Fidelity 4.2 trillion, UBS 4.2 trillion, State Street 4 trillion, and the list goes on and on and on. And honestly, as we do really kind of look at the future of finance, and we look at all of these financial giants, like for an example, BlackRock, what they're really kind of focused on is tokenization as well, which we will get to here in a second. But also, Ripple recently posted a video. It's about a minute long, and it's really kind of going back to their 2023 new value report. And we do see our survey found that over 70% of global finance leaders say their confidence in the crypto industry increased in the past 6 months, and 50% plan to leverage crypto for payments. Wait a second. This can't be true, right? Because the IMF is telling us that, we shouldn't have official currency or legal tender status of crypto. But we're seeing a completely different story here. Oh yeah, that's right. They're manipulating the retail sector like they always do. But listen closely to this.
There's no doubt that 2022 was a momentous year in the world of crypto and blockchain. But even in spite of market turbulence, there's confidence in utilizing these underlying technologies for business applications. Our global survey found that more than 70% of finance leaders say their confidence in the crypto industry has actually increased in the past 6 months. And over half of these enterprise respondents plan to leverage crypto for payments. So what's driving this optimism? One thing's for certain, there is growing consumer demand and interest in crypto and blockchain technology, signaling a shift towards more mature, real-world use cases for financial institutions and businesses. For an exclusive look at other crypto for business trends, read more in Ripple's 2023 New Value Report.
So yeah, obviously the world of finance is getting shaken up by crypto, and it's changing day by day by day. This technology is moving extremely fast as we know it, right? And I do think that we're going to start to see a lot more of the retail sector being targeted, whether that be through, hacks, phishing, and even mainstream media, right? Like the mainstream media is not here to give you the good news. They're not here to tell you, ways of changing your lives. They're not going to, motivate you. They're going to keep you locked up in a cage, sitting on your couch, watching the television that's all, garbage. It's all nonsense. It's mostly fake. So as we really kind of look at the space right now, yeah, we are seeing a technological revolution. And I even went over on Twitter and I talked a little bit about this. I said, take a second to think about the power behind tokenization. You have real estate, a $300+ trillion global market, equities, $100 trillion plus, debt markets, $300 trillion plus, derivatives, they're anywhere between $600 trillion to $1.2 quadrillion. Nobody can really put a value on it. They're always fluctuating quite a bit. Securities financing, repurchase about $4 trillion. Securities lending, $2.9 trillion. Asset management, fund administration, $89 trillion. Remember, everything of value will be tokenized eventually, and these are just a few of the big markets out there. I mean, we're talking about quadrillions of dollars. And a lot of people, can't even fathom these amounts. But then again, a lot of people can't fathom, $10,000 being made within hours, which is a possibility. Anything that you think is impossible around finance, around money, the amount of money, it's all because you can't think outside of the box. You need to break through that barrier. You need to start doing more research. You need to start understanding just how much money is actually out there and will be disrupted by this technology. This is also why I say, this asset class could very well boom to $100 trillion within the next 10, 15 years. Who knows, right? And I even did say, over the course of the next 5 to 10 years, we will see tens of trillions of dollars flowing into this space through tokenization. Focus on the heavy hitters that are creating the infrastructure for this to happen. Some great choices are QNT, XRP, HBAR, Casper, Nexera, XLM, even XDC. I know that I didn't include it in there. I just wanted people to mention it just for engagement purposes. But nonetheless, drop your choices below. And yeah, I do welcome anyone out there that does have other choices. I know that we've been focused on Solo on the other NFT channel, for an example. That's where I do talk mostly about tokenization. But as we really kind of look at what's happening, yeah, the infrastructure is in place for this new asset class that will be driven by, tokenization, digitalization as well. It's truly exciting to be this early in the game. And remember, right, like we're in before the big players, which is also something that I've been mentioning around like the first time in history, the retail sector does have the upper hand against the big money. And then also going back to June 17th, you guys probably remember this tweet here. Again, comparing the updated view versus what they said back in 2021. This is the World Economic Forum. They were talking about roughly $7 trillion. It's actually a lot more. Like I said, it's quadrillions of dollars that will be disrupted. But nonetheless, I said 867 trillion. That is the predicted amount by the World Economic Forum that blockchain technology could disrupt from tokenization. The path forward is so damn clear to me that crypto is the future. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The change that will come from blockchain/DLT over the next decade will reshape our lives. This will be bigger than any technology revolution we have seen. I've been hyper-focused on projects that are disrupting key areas that are very valuable/ripe for disruption, and I do mention all of them. And many others are here to upgrade significant pieces of the global puzzle. Many people are asleep at one of the most crucial times in our society. Those that are here researching, studying, focused on what is happening, and still unaffected by the shakeouts, which, hey, we're seeing them, you will win. Great things take time, the plan is in place, and the digital future is inevitable. You are either prepared or you will be left behind. You decide. And yes, I do think that the retail sector has a very huge opportunity in front of it. And I do think that right now is probably the best time to be aware of this before it's too late, because it will be too late eventually. And also, remember that Ripple just recently talked about tokenization. Actually, this was like about 30 minutes after my initial tweet over here. But we do see the tokenization of real world assets like carbon credits is a powerful use case of blockchain technology. And even within this, you know, they're estimating 16 trillion by 2030 in terms of tokenization of real world assets. And this does include a ton of markets. You know, it includes equities, bonds, precious metals, investment funds, real estate mortgages, carbon credits, and other financial instruments on blockchain ledgers as digital assets. This enables 24/7, 365 buying and selling. Sorry, that popped up. Buying and selling of those assets and unlocks significant liquidity from many of the world's most valuable and often illiquid asset classes. And yeah, you know, they do mention a lot around carbon credits. I mean, there's so much, right? Like, as we really kind of look at this is why I say, you know, you really need to pay attention to what is happening here. And even, you know, going down here, since 2022, Ripple has been supporting innovative companies building the infrastructure to scale the voluntary carbon market, including Thalo, Carbon Title, Zange, and more, with a commitment to driving sustainability in crypto finance and the global economy. So yeah, I mean, Ripple is behind this big push, and they've been building within this area for a little bit of time. Even recently with the HKMA, with real estate, I mean, the future is extremely bright. And in my opinion, yes, I do think that Ripple will unlock trillions of dollars through the XRP ledger. And I also think that XRP itself could very well be valued at $1 trillion plus in market cap. And when I say that, I strongly believe that it will happen. I know that a lot of people will doubt it, but hey, when we are talking about, you know, hundreds of trillions into the quadrillions of dollars moving into this space, I think that it is inevitable that most of these utility tokens will see a $1 trillion market cap. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because of more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. This is up to you all. Have a beautiful day or beautiful night wherever you guys are. And this before this has been Nick. Peace out, guys.